pictures of this guy.
Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, so let me kind of go over a little bit. I did some stuff off camera. And, okay, so I did a second coat on these. And then, after that, I Mod Podge them. And on this one in particular, I know I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, on this one, I went ahead and added the bronze paint. And then I took some, kind of like a, I made the paint a little bit wet with the acrylic, and I took this brush and I flecked the gold, and then I let that dry for a little bit, and then I flecked on some black. And then I decided to try something, and I'm not so sure if I really like it, but I did kind of what I like to do with the glitter. I took the glossy accents, and then I sprinkled some black glitter on here, and it looks okay. It doesn't look very neat, and so I'm not sure. I may just kind of sand that off, but we will definitely see. And I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge the insides of these now. Yeeks, they're kind of getting stuck. Okay, well now we all know that. There we go. Peel off some of this extra yuck. Okay. I'm just going to do this real fast, and then I am going to okay, you know what? I might have to wait until they go to sleep to finish this video up. Aiden, can you keep it down? Guys, keep it down. Okay, well apparently they don't want to listen to me today. So I'm just going to Mod Podge these real quick, and then I will be right back. So anyway, I'm not really liking how this kind of turned out, but on the top here, I saw a lot of the ladies left it silver, and now I'm thinking I should have done that. But anyway, I've got to get these out. So, okay. I took some of the lace, the lacing that Saw sent me from her store. And I kind of like took the little beads off, and now I regret that. I wish I had left them on. But anyway, all I did was take the glue gun and, you know, just glued on here. And then I kind of wrapped the little ends on the inside and glued it on in there. So that's basically all I did with that. And I'm going to show it up real close. And there is one of the beads is missing, but that's okay, because I'm going to take one of the little keys that I had painted before for another project for the 12 by 12 Godfather layout, and I ended up not using it, so I'm going to use it on here for my little steampunk clip. And I'm going to decide on kind of how I'm going to place it on here. I'm thinking about maybe like so. Let me see. I'm hoping y'all can see this. I'm going to kind of turn it for you. I'm going to go ahead and glue it right about, well, I'm going to glue the back of this here instead of, oops. Okay, I changed my mind. I lied. And I'm going to hope that'll stay on there. I'm a little worried that it won't. I gotta let my glue gun heat up a little bit. Okay, so in the meantime, I can go ahead and kind of figure out what I'm going to do with this one. And yeah, I'm wishing I had just used paper on these instead. But okay, so I'm going to cut my lace here. So I guess I'm going to cut it about here. In fact, I'll just cut it down the middle so I can see it better. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue. Hopefully, oh yeah, it's good by now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there. And just be careful you don't burn your fingers, because I do it all the time. I'm sure lots of y'all have burned them numerous times. Okay. I'm going to take the little thing and hold it in here. Take away the little extra stringies. Come over here and do the other side. And again, take this and fold it over and hold it down. And if you don't like how that looks on the edge, sometimes you can just kind of like round it off like that, and it looks a little, you know, just kind of more finished. And then do the same thing on this side. And that way it kind of gives like that naturally curved effect. Like so. Now I'm going to do the other side. Looks like the lady did not cut this right, because it was supposed to be perfectly even. Ugh. Okay. Well, I may have to pull that off and use something else. But I specifically turned this into a little purple one because of that. Okay. See if I can get that to fit in there. Just don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, and then again, push that in there. Okay, looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to my little goodie box of saw stuff. And let's see what I'm going to use here. Let's see, we have music notes. I have a bird thing. I have, of course, we already used the keys on the other side. Maybe a little typewriter, and I could have repainted a different color. Or I could use like the little, that would be cute, the little telephone. I don't have very many telephones. Okay, I'm gonna do Chief Lau, which means spoiled brat. I'm gonna use a butterfly. Saw had just sent me some wonderful butterflies. And we know I love the butterflies. I use them over and over again. A lot of my other stuff I hoard it. I'm sorry. I know it's awful. So I have issues. Okay. So I have a purple, darker purple. I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let me go grab that real quick. Okie dokie. Sorry guys, I really am in the middle of like, I know my thing looks like a mess, but actually I'm in the middle of reorganizing my whole office, and that's why it's like, or not my office, but my whole little crafting area. And it looks cray-cray right now. And I am gonna paint both the sides of this because, you know, when you turn it around, you can see it, so. I really did not want the paint to like stick in there. I probably should have painted this white first. I kind of regret. Okay, anyway, oh well. I should have gessoed it first. Then the purple would have popped better. So let's see, Thursday I watched the final episode with Christina Yang on Grey's Anatomy. I'm so sad she's left. It's pretty crazy. And then now they have this new girl on there that is supposed to be probably like the sister of Meredith. Anyway. Just lots of devious stuff on. Oh, that's another show I've been really getting into. I had started watching Devious Maids, like the first season. And, you know, towards the middle of it, I got tired of watching it. I don't know why, I just did. I don't know if I was just busy with school. I go through these phases where I'll, like, watch shows and then all of a sudden I won't watch TV for, like, a long time. But now I'm, like, back into it right now. So, I normally am a movie buff, so if you know a lot about movies, I would love to hear it, because I love movies. I mean, seriously, I'm really crazy. So, at one point, I had Hulu Plus, I'm sorry, not Hulu, but Hulu Plus. I had Netflix and the Redbox subscription. And I rent from Verizon. So, I mean, that's pretty insane. So, I decided one day I wanted to call up Redbox and, you know, ask them, you know, how long, you know, how many movies have I rented from them? And so, anyway, they said, I had another credit card previously or whatever that I used. I'm sorry, not like, it was like a bank card. And I ended up closing that account and went with a different bank because Bank of America annoys the heck out of me. So I went to Chase, and so far Chase has been alright. I'm not gonna say they're the best. You know, is there really a best bank? I don't know. So anyway, I asked them how many movies had I rented, and they were like, well, on this credit card, you've got like 580 movies. I was like, what? That was only like 6 months. Renting 580 movies in 6 months. Now, I have to admit, you know, they're like $1 or whatever. And I think they've even gone up to like, I don't know, $1.30 or something like that. Not that that's a good excuse. But, you know, for my kids, you know, that's really cheap. And Verizon is, I think it's like, what, $3.99 or something like that. And so, for me, economically, it just seems easier to do Redbox. And Hulu, the only reason why I got Hulu was because, you know, I was a full-time student in college, and, you know, my history professor said that there were some movies on Hulu that she wanted us to watch. So I have to admit that I only had that for like 3 months, because it ended up that the movies weren't on there, the ones that I was interested in, you know, that I wanted to do my paper on. So I ended up just kind of like wasting, you know, my $30 on that. So that was kind of upsetting, because I don't like wasting money at all. And then for the what is it, Netflix? Okay, the only reason why I got Netflix was because my son is addicted to Pokemon, whatever. And our Verizon, I don't get that particular network, or you know, there's so many kid networks. You know, I just get like the main ones, the Disney and Nickelodeon. And I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know what I was doing. I was using the glossy accents again, and then I'm just going to sprinkle some glitter right on top. This is like very similar, probably almost like the same thing I did with my last butterfly. I don't know why I like to waste my glitter like that. I could have just held my hand, or would have held my hand out. Dump the glitter back in. Okay, so let me get the edges here on this one. I wouldn't suggest like patting down the whole butterfly, but just like the little itty bitty spots that didn't get any. And then the spots that got too much, go ahead and dig them out before they dry, because after it's dry, you ain't getting it out, girlfriend. It ain't coming out. Okay, I'm gonna of course wipe this off, because that's gonna like dry rock hard. And then I'm gonna let that one dry for a few minutes. Sorry, I know I'm gonna make a lot of racket getting off this little wipey here, but I don't want this like stuck all over my hands. Okay, wipe my brush off. Really, I thought I had some water over here, but I don't. Let me get that. I'm gonna put you on pause and be right back. Okay. So now that I've got my water for my brushes. Okay, I totally forgot about this. Okay, so remember I had this like cute little butterfly stuff here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that down here. Just kind of, I think that'll look, oops. Let's see, I think it'll fit about 4 of these little butterflies. Just kind of cut it nicely. All right, and then, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a dot behind each one instead of doing a straight line, because otherwise that line is gonna come through, and nobody wants to look at glue junk. Okay, I think that turns out pretty cute. Sorry, I still got glitter like all over my fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the back side. Again, measure about, yep, 4 butterflies, 1, 2, 3, 4. with one little butterfly left over. I know I said I wasn't going to do that one, but I forgot already. Oh my gosh, see, I told y'all I'm like totally out of it. Yep, and you can see it too. Oh, bummer. Let me see if I can dig some of that out before it completely dries. Yeah, I was able to dig a little bit out. You know what, that's okay, because it really doesn't matter, because this is actually going to be my front side. So, and then I think I want to do like one little butterfly. Oh crud. Well, there goes that idea. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let me see. What should we do here? Maybe I could do like this little thing up here, or maybe like do like 3 of them in the center. I don't know, because I know I pretty much want this like right there. Sorry, I'm so not liking this, but it's already too late. It's on there, and I don't have any purple ribbon. Okay. While I'm doing that, while this is drying over here, we'll now work on the next one. Okay. So this one.
Who wants to help me do it?
On this one, I got this little, let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna like cut it right about. Cut it right about there. Here. You know, it's so hard to tell which side is the good side. Okay, well, before it dries, I guess I better decide, right? And it dried before I could even get it on. Great. Wonderful. Gotta love that. Okay. Hopefully that's not going to show through. Yeah, she gave me plenty of extra stuff on this one. Another one, she jipped me. Okay. And again, I'm going to take this, fold it over in there. Another tiny dot, and then just fold it in there. And this one, and a tiny dot. And do this. Work pretty fast. That way it won't dry on you like it did me a minute ago. Okay. Okay, so then I have this cute little pink, I don't even know what you want to call it. pinky lace pearl stuff here. And this one I'm not going to fold back because for one it's going to be hard. So I'm going to try to make a real straight line here. And I'm going to guesstimate right about there. Make another straight line, get it as straight as you can get it. And then I'm going to put this right along here. Turns out looking like that. I think that's so cute. You cut off that little string there. I'm going to round this out. Round that out a little bit. Kind of finish it there. Come along and do the other side. Go. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm going to turn it this way so I can see it a little better. Press it down, careful not to burn yourself. Again, I'm just going to get rid of this extras because you don't really need it. Just kind of, in fact, this one's like way whack. Okay. Come along here and do the same thing. Glue dot, glue dot. And lay it down. Okay. Come over the other side and do the same thing. Glue dot, smaller glue dot, and fold it over. Okay. Again, just cut off those little things there. Try to do a straight line. And that one's probably right about, I guess right about there. Let's see. It'll work. Okay. Again, and do a glue dot right about there. Sorry, not glue dot, glue line. Okay. Looking real cute. Okay, now my butterfly is probably dry enough, but do I want to add some, what I want to call razzle dazzle to this, or do I just want to leave it? Let me see. These are kind of cute, but let me get out my stones. Okay. I don't really have any purple ones, but I do have some solid ABs. And I'll probably use the tiniest ones, which would be the 10SS. Here we go. Those are probably even smaller than that. Let's see. Might work. really kind of easier to do it, like pour them out. Why are you bringing that chair outside? It does not need to be outside. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my daughter. Pull off some of this glue. Okay. Then the other thing I like to do is kind of like do like a little wad of glue. And then you can either take your tweezers and I don't even like these tweezers really, because look, they're not going to stay, and then I'll end up getting glue everywhere. Okay, I'm going to get my other ones. Okay, I like these. These are really more like pliers, but they work better. Okay. And then I'm just going to place it there. Okay, sorry my hands are shaking. Okay. Wait, is this one, is that one bigger than these? You know what? I think it is. Hold up. Hold them up, Missy. Hold them up. Okay. Yep. That one was bigger. It was in the wrong bag. Sorry, these stones want to be difficult today. Yes, they do. Here we go. Okay, we'll do one last one. You could probably use the E6000. I just don't like using it because the smell is awful. And another thing too is if you get glue on the back of one, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't try to reuse it. It'll just fall off. So I'm going to leave the other one where it is. And then, so, okay, so now while these are drying a little bit, sorry, let me put my glitter back. And I can put these pearls to the side for the moment. Let me grab my flowers real quick. Oh my goodness, I got so much glue gun junk everywhere. Okay. Let me see. what flowers I got here. Let's see if I have any purple ones. Okay, well I got this purple one. Could do something like that. Let's see if y'all can see here. Do something like that. And then maybe the butterfly, like, I don't know, or maybe I should do the butterfly on top. Let me see. I don't know. Right about there. I don't know, let me ask Mia. Mia, what do you think? Okay, so we have the flower, and then do you think I should do the butterfly there? Or, I don't know.
I think we should do it there.
Do it there? Or just have the butterfly by itself?
I want it on the flower.
You want it on the flower? Okay. Alright, that's what my daughter says. On the flower. Okay. Sorry, all that glitter. So here we go. Press that down. And this is the hard part to me. It is because, well, like, see what I'm saying? Glue gun is messy. And I don't want it to go in the holes because then you're going to see it. Okay, sorry. Let's see if I can do this. And hold it down. Make sure it really sticks on there. Get rid of any of the strings. Oops, I guess I would not suggest doing that with this because it just took off some of the rubber stuff. Lordy. Bless you, Mia. Okay, pull off more of the little stringy doos. I think it turned out real cute. What do you think? It turned out pretty cute. Okay, so we'll put that one to the side and let it keep drying. Okay, so now I have this one, and I'm gonna do some like roses, or nah. Ooh, those are pretty. I could do like one of these. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so we'll do one of these. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think if I want to put something else on here. I guess it's, I don't know. I guess that's pretty just the way it is. I might add like another tiny white ribbon up here or something like that. Then let's go back to this one. We're going to go ahead and glue the key on there. So, whoops. Pull off the extra strings. And nah, I just don't think that looks right. Okay. So I guess we're gonna lay that one like that. Real cute. Okay, so it looks like that's it. That's what we got. These 3 babies. One. We got our steampunk, and then we have our Victorian. Thanks, y'all. Have a great evening.